Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Donnie Lauderback again. I'm the president of F2 On Site. I am making my second in a series of videos dealing with ChatGPT and AI. First, I did the prompt engineering course for ChatGPT that I posted recently. Hopefully, some of you have taken that and enjoyed it. It was very, very simple, but it gives you a good basis to move into this next video, which is creating a custom GPT. So, what is a custom GPT? Real simple, it is an expert, even more so than just a regular GPT or chat GPT. You can make it very specific. For example, some of the custom GPTs I've made both for personal use or for business use or for other people to use. One, for example, I created a chat GPT or a custom GPT for my son when he's traveling in Spain and France. So what the custom GPT did was he would speak English into his ChatGPT app, and it would automatically speak either French or Spanish to the other person. The other person would then respond in their language, and it would translate it back to him. You can buy those things, that's great, but I wanted to make him one that was specific to him for his summer abroad, or sorry, January term abroad. So that would be an example of a custom GPT. Let me show you a few others that I've made over on the left side of the screen. Hopefully you can see my cursor. For example, for my daughter, she's in 8th grade. I created something called Leah's Math GPT, which is just simply a way to get ChatGPT to focus on 8th grade math in relation to how it should respond and teach my daughter Leah. Simple as that. So it's very focused and tailored just on Leah. I did another one. I take a lot of courses at Harvard Business School and take their online program. And so I created a HBS custom GPT just to help me uh, with the Harvard courses and how those courses can relate back to my company, F2 On Site. So it takes those methodologies, the frameworks, everything that HBS teaches, and it puts it in words or ways that I can implement those into our company, which makes sense. Here's an interesting one I made. It's called Conversations with My Granddad. With this one, this custom GPT, I loaded it with as much information as possible about my grandfather, who died in 1969. I knew a lot of his history. I knew a lot of his stories. I had pictures, and I had some writings and different things. So I loaded it up where I could actually have a conversation as if I was talking to my granddad. So those are some examples of custom GPTs. One that I'm really proud of is the one I use probably the most is called Prompt Writer. This is my favorite that I've built. It is a way for you to use a very short request for a prompt. I can say, I need to make a really wonderful Thanksgiving dessert. Can you help me come up with 3 or 4 different options? So instead of just using that as my prompt, I put that in the prompt writer. It writes the prompt that I can use within ChatGPT. I'll show you how that works in just a second, but what we're going to do is now we're going to create a custom GPT. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Then you can hop in and do it yourself, and you can create as many as you want. So it's a terrific tool. It's a great way to utilize ChatGPT even better and more specifically for what you need it to do. Okay, so let's get rolling. So what I think we will do is we'll create a chat GPT or custom GPT as a training partner. A training partner is in a fitness partner. And we may change our terminology as we go because I'm just doing this on the fly. I didn't want to have anything prepared because I wanted to create it from the ground up spontaneously rather than have an entire presentation built for you. I don't want to do that. I just want to make it with you sitting here watching us make it together, and then you'll be able to do yours just as easily. There are 2 different methods that we use ChatGPT. One is on the web, in a browser. That's what we're looking at right now. And there is also the app. And if I open up the app, it looks very, very similar, but there are some nuances on where to find your custom GPTs. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to stick with the with the web browser at this point, and we're going to use it as our go-to on how I teach you how to make these. Okay. So the first thing that we do once you have your ChatGPT open, on the right side you'll see your picture, and you'll click on your picture on the right side of the screen. That of course is your account, right? And then I'll come down to my GPTs. Real simple, my GPTs. Which if you haven't made any, you won't have any. This will be completely empty, right? But the first thing you'll see is create a GPT. Click on that. So we can create your GPT, and a double-sided screen will pop up. Now, first thing, we need to name our GPT. Real simple. We're going to call this Fitness Guru and Best Friend. How's that? Sounds great. Fitness Guru and Best Friend. Now we need to give it a description. This GPT is my best friend and fitness partner that helps me lose weight, gain muscle, and be healthy. Exclamation point. And like I said, this is a custom GPT we're building from the ground up, right off the top of our head. Nothing is prepared. So you get to see all the mistakes and all the easy ways to build it and the pitfalls and whatever, because we're not planning on anything. So let's just see what happens. Next thing below that, it will say, what does this GPT do? How does it behave? This is where it gets important that you utilize what's called a prompt writer, because I could spend the next hour tweaking and building and making these instructions, because this is what the custom GPT is going to use on how to operate. Okay, so what I'm going to write in here is TBD, to be determined. And then I'm going to click on the right side. I'm going to click the word create. I'm going to leave this with anyone with the link. Okay, which nobody's going to get the link right now. But then I'm going to save it. Now it is created. It is all set. It's all ready. But what I'm going to do now is I need the prompt, right? I need what to put in these instructions. So now I'm going to go back to my prompt writer. Now this is something you may not have, right? You may not have access to the prompt writer, which, you know, you're going to obviously want to use one. And there are prompt writers available in the GPT store. And how you find those are, you click here on the left side once again where it says Explore GPTs, and then type in the search prompt writer, and it should pull up several. Here's a video prompt writer, windsurf. Here's a prompt writer right here with 4,000 people using it. It just basically writes the prompt that you need built. There's a few more below it. Here's one called the Ultimate Prompt Writer. So you would use any of these prompt writers to help you create a very extensive prompt. Okay, but I want to use mine because I like mine. Mine knows me. It's gotten to know me over this course of time. It knows what I like, etc. So I'm just going to go back to my own prompt writer. The reason, though, that you want to use it rather than creating your own prompt, I can give it 4 sentences and it will sometimes come back with 3 pages of instructions, because it knows how to optimize the data and information for ChatGPT. So we need to create our prompt for our custom GPT. Let's do that. Okay, I am creating a fitness custom GPT that will help me lose weight and gain muscle. I want it to track my, sorry about the typing, I want it to track my, track the number of times I go to the gym. When I go, track my weight, help me with diet plans, help me with meal prep, set up workouts, act like a personal trainer, act like a dietitian, So we could just keep going for, for days on this. It's better to use the prompt writer. So I've gone ahead and told it what I want it to do. And this isn't the end all. We can always modify this, but let's get this started and see what prompt writer comes back with real quick. To create a custom GPT tailored to fit your fitness journey, I'm going to do this, that, and it's going to be an optimized prompt, etc. So here it is. It's created this prompt. You are my dedicated fitness GPT, highly specialized AI assistant designed to help me achieve my fitness goals, including losing weight, gaining muscle, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Your role combines personal trainer, dietitian, and wellness coach. Here's what I expect from you. And then it will go through and start to give all these things that this custom GPT will do for me. Then it will use the two-shot that we learned a little bit about in my prompt engineering course. It will give interactions samples, right? So I could say, hey, I want to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. What workout should I do? And this would be an example interaction that we would have. All right, so this looks good. What I want to do though, just to show you, I want to tell it, expand on this, expand, don't laugh at my typing, and make it more detailed in terms of being able to use it on a day-to-day basis and track weight, caloric intake, diet, trips to the gym, and anything else you can think of. So I just asked it to write it just a little more specifically and add and make it a little longer. So it's calling this comprehensive and detailed, which obviously is, if I was smarter, that's what I would have said. But here's your expanded prompt. You're my comprehensive fitness GPT. See, they use the word comprehensive right up front. A daily assistant, something we didn't use before. It came up with that. You're my personal trainer, dietitian, meal prep assistant, workout planner, accountability partner, and motivator. We didn't even talk about motivation. So this is a much better prompt as we scroll down. Still creating it, so that's good. It's putting some actual thought into this. Giving me accountability and motivation, goal setting, tracking, motivational support. So I'm just going to let it continue and finish this and pause the video until it's done because it may run on for 3 or 4 minutes. So let's see how long it takes. Okay, wow. This, as you can see from the screen, this prompt writer created something that you or I would have taken days, hours to create. Everything from a daily logging system of weight tracking, caloric intake, gym attendance, workout details, physical measurements, which we didn't think of. So it's created this terrific prompt. And one more thing I want to add to it. I think I'll wait and I'll show you some other things we can add to it after we've created the custom GPT. But it does give some examples. Good morning. Today is your scheduled strength workout. Do you feel ready? You want to adjust the intensity? How was lunch? I can help you log your chicken salad. Did you have dressing? So there's a lot of stuff that it put in this prompt that we may or may not use. So let's find out. So what I do now is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to start with, you're my comprehensive fitness GPT, personal trainer, dietitian. It goes through, we're going to copy all of this prompt that it's created, except for the very bottom. I'm going to copy it. Now I'm going to go back on the left side of my screen and I'm going to look for that fitness guru and best friend, which is right here on the left. I'm going to click on, actually that's wrong. I'm going to click on over here to my account again, get that to go away. I'm going to click on my GPTs, fitness guru and best friend. I'm going to click on this little edit GPT. Now, over here on the left side where it says instructions, I'm going to enter my prompt here. So there's the prompt that I've developed. You're my comprehensive fitness GPT, exactly what the prompt writer made for us. Now that we've got that in there, let's go ahead and put an image so it has a little face. There's two ways to do this. You can either upload a photo of yourself or a strong person or whatever, or you can let AI create one. And it says use DALL-E. So let's use DALL-E, and I'm going to click on that, and it's going to generate an image for our Custom GPT fitness guru and best friend. As soon as it creates that, we'll be able to identify it more easily when we're looking at several, custom GPTs on the screen. So it's created a little person running or working out, whatever. It looks good to me. Let's go ahead and go with that. Now everything is pretty much in here except some conversation starters, and I'll explain what that is. When I come into the, you're seeing a split screen right now. The left side is our configuration. This is where we're making our custom GPT. On the right side, this is what it'll look like on the screen when you open it. If you'll notice, it's got this information that I put in here. This GPT is my best friend and fitness partner, helps me lose weight. This GPT is my best friend and fitness partner, helps me lose weight. So that description goes underneath the title of your custom GPT. The instructions don't show up. Now we have something called conversation starters. Let's put in one such as, I want to log a meal. If you'll notice on the left side, it has now popped up, I want to log a meal here. We can put in, I want to what's the word I want? I want to make a workout plan. And the third one, let's see, help me create a meal plan. Okay, those are just some shortcuts where if a person comes into the GPT, they'll have three options. You can do 4 or 5, I think, and they'll all show up there. You do or do not have to use them. Either way, whatever you want to do, that's completely optional. So we've named our custom GPT fitness guru and best friend. We've given it a basic description. We've used Prompt Writer and created a really good prompt, I think. I know we're going to want to edit this and we're going to add to it or delete from it, and we're going to want to customize it. So that's cool. We've created some conversation starters. Now we can upload files. If you want to, you could upload anything from, I just had an idea pop in my head. I could actually upload my most recent blood work, which is, if you're old, you know how important blood work is, so that it can keep track of my blood work from now until the next time I take blood work and show me where I've improved. I could upload a list of my medications if I wanted to. I could upload anything to do with fitness. I could upload pictures, my before picture, before I start working out, and progress pictures. Really could upload any type of file into the knowledge base. We're going to leave it general. We're not going to upload anything right now. But for example, on the Harvard GPT I made for classes, I upload every video. Well, I upload every transcript of every video of a course that I take. I upload any handouts they give me. I upload all the graphics. So it's just packed full of stuff so I can reference it later. So there is a way to upload that, and that is right here under knowledge. Okay. So let's go ahead and click this code interpreter and data analysis where all 4 of those boxes are clicked. Do that. It's a good thing just to do it in case you may need some sort of extra power, computing power we'll use in data analysis later on. I don't know on why you would on this particular custom GPT, but what the heck. Now on the right side again, let's go ahead and update. It'll take it just a minute to update, and then it should pop up and tell us that it's all set and ready to go. There it is. Anyone with the link can view it as long as I hand them the link. So let's go ahead and close that and give it a shot. Now we can test it over here. Let's just say hello. Hello, my name is Donnie. How's it? Hey Donnie, I'm doing great. How about you? How's your day going? Let me know if you're ready to dive into fitness goals, meal planning, or anything else to crush today. And it gave me a cool muscle emoji. Awesome. So we're on the right path. I think now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make sure this is completely updated and ready to go. And I'm going to hit my update button one more time. And then we're all set. We're going to click on View GPT. Now, here's the live version of your fitness guru and best friend. So we now have a custom GPT. When you log into ChatGPT, you will see it over on the left side, right over here under any others that you have created, or any that you've saved that someone else has created before in the past. All right. So let's take a look real quick at the app. Right now, again, we're on the browser. Let's look at the app. Where is it on the app? Let me close the app and reopen it. Should be right there on the left side. Friends. Does anybody see it? No, not yet. Explore GPTs. And click here and go to My GPTs on the left side. Here it is right here. My GPTs. And I think I can put it on the... I think it should end up going automatically over here on the left side. It may just take it a little while, but that's how you're able to access it, which is just a little bit different than on the web when you're using the app. It's just in a little different spot. And instead of the right side drop down for your account, it's over on the left side at the bottom. Then go to My GPTs one more time, and you'll be able to see it there. Okay, so let's move back quickly to the app or to the web-based browser version. Here we are, and let's give it some tests. Okay, I am 6 months into my workouts. I need to increase my cardio. I get bored on the treadmill, but I am still too fat to run. Give me some ideas. How to get cardio. FYI, it is 26 degrees outside. Just a little extra information so it doesn't tell me to go walk. So let's see what it comes up with. No worries, it got you covered. Cycling, stationary bike, yep. And it gives me some 1 minute of high resistance, 2 minutes of light resistance. I wouldn't have thought about doing that. I think about that stuff on a treadmill, right? Doing an incline and then coming down for 3 minutes, an incline for 2 minutes down. But I didn't think about doing that on a stationary bike. Rowing machine, elliptical, indoor walking videos, programs like Leslie Sanson's Walk at Home or YouTube walking workouts are simple. Never heard of them. Wouldn't have ever thought of jump rope. Now it's giving me some fun and engaging cardio ideas. Dance workouts, kickboxing, hit circuits, marching in place. That's something grandma would do. But since I'm a granddad, I guess I could do it. Steps up on a sturdy chair, stair climbing, swimming or water aerobics, equipment-free options. Oh, this is terrific. Since it's cold outside, maximize indoor comfort. Dress in layers so you don't overheat. Would you like me to build a more structured plan or find specific video links? I need a personal trainer, but my wife won't let me spend the money because her trainer costs so much. Can you be my trainer? And what do you need to know about me? Which is actually true. Her trainer costs a lot. Absolutely. I can be your personal trainer. What are your goals? Here are the questions that this new trainer needs to know from me. And these are basically the questions the trainer would ask for you. What are your primary goals? What are your milestones? How often are you currently working out? What kind of workouts do you enjoy or dislike? Any recent progress you're proud of? Any limitations? Diet, nutrition, lifestyle and schedule, equipment and space, motivation, accountability. Geez, it did a really, really, really good job in asking me what I need to do so that it can create a customized workout plan for me, dietary guidelines, etc., and meal prep. the more information you give it, the better the results you're going to get. So if you wanted to create the personal trainer, as we just asked it to, going in and answering all these questions would really help you create an excellent, excellent custom GPT, and in the end, a personal trainer, a really good personal trainer. So that is how you build a custom GPT. Once you've used your custom GPT for a bit, you're going to see things that you wish it would do, or see things that you wish it wouldn't do. And those are some of the things in our other little course that I created about prompt engineering. We call those limitations, the do's and don'ts, if you'll recall, if you've taken that little course. So let's go back and change a couple of things so that I can show you how to tweak it, right? First thing is, let's go back to our picture on the right side, which is our account. We're going to go to my GPTs once again. Here's all the GPTs that I've created. Now let's go to edit this GPT. We're right back where we started from a little earlier. Now, what I like to do when I tweak something, when I tweak this prompt, I'm going to give you a couple of different tweaks that we're going to do here. First thing is, I always like to add this, and Prompt Writer never does it. I always like to add either 2 or 3 pound signs when I make something new that I'm adding. So I look back on it, I know that I added it, and ChatGPT also knows that it's something important that I added. So I'll do a couple of pound signs that you can see hopefully on the left, and I will say, when I enter information, retain that information for any and all sessions in the future. Otherwise, if you don't do that, if you don't do that, it will just remember the current conversation. Keep those conversations in your memory and be able to access those upon request, or when you need reminding of something. Not reminded, when you need to be reminded of a previous request. So that would be something I would add. Let's add something else too. Let's say refer to me as Donnie when we converse. Always ask me what my plan is for today, as we need to make sure I do at least something every single day! Exclamation point. So I put in these 2 hashtags in front of things that I add as we go along, and you'll add and you'll subtract to your custom GPT as time goes on, just to make it better, better, and better. You'll find something sometimes that ChatGPT, like in a minute, show you this first, and I'll show you how it can make a mistake and how we create that or correct that. So let's do our update, far right. I click on update. We're all updated now. We're going to now view our custom GPT. If you'll notice, everything is gone of our conversation that we had just a little while ago, right? That's gone. But now that we've told it to retain that information, it should be accessible. But I think the first thing it's going to tell me, let me just type in, what were we talking about? What were we talking about? We're just a little while ago. Let's see if it retained that, or if it says, I don't remember, I don't keep, chat histories. Let's see what it says. We were talking about your fitness goals. Now, if you'll notice, it never knew my name before, but now it knows my name. And remember, I said, make sure I do something every day. It says, Donnie, what's your plan for today? So that's already updated. It's already working. That's exactly what I wanted. And obviously now it's going to remember our previous conversations. So this should be a good, solid custom GPT for us to use. Now, what if you want to share this with someone? What if I want to give this to my wife Kristen, or to my son Caden, or whoever? If I want to do that, I can click on share public link to chat. I can share it with the public, and other people can utilize it. I won't see their conversations. They won't see my conversations, but I can make it public. I really don't want to do that though with my stuff. I don't have anything I think I've shared to the public, but there are things that I've shared with, like with my cousins. I've shared some stuff about my granddad where they can have a conversation with my granddad. I showed you earlier. I'll probably share this with my wife, Kristen. She actually has already created her own. She has one that's really, really cool. But I can now click on create link. It will create that link. Now I can send it to her. She can use it, make this chat discoverable. That lets people within ChatGPT find it. I don't want that, so I'm going to leave this unchecked. But now I've copied the link. I've got it. I can share it with my friends, with my family, whoever I want to. They can use my custom GPT as well. Simple as that. Now, to go back to my regular ChatGPT and get out of all this custom GPT stuff, I just click on ChatGPT. Here I am, back in the world of generic AI, and that is how you create a custom GPT. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, everybody. I enjoyed making it.